All right, guys, so today I'm going to talk about why I taught myself to invest. For me, personally, I started working a lot later because I was in school for a number of years. Because of that, obviously, I had less capital saved up. There was a huge barrier to entry in the real estate market. I didn't actually learn about real estate till 2019, 2020 is when I started to learn about real estate, and I discovered the Grant Cardones of the world on YouTube. Around the same time is when I started to learn about investing as well, like truly learn about investing. Some resources that I used, obviously Rich Dad Poor Dad is the common one that many people mention, was the starting ground for, as well as Think and Grow Rich, those two books for my mindset. A great book that I would recommend to anyone wanting to understand the stock market, but just money and personal finance on a general level, that would be the book called Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I will throw a picture of it up on the screen. I mean, a lot of people say that school is a waste of money, and to some degree, no pun intended, it is. For me personally, in university, as is the same for many other people, you write these exams and you study hours and hours to write these exams, and then you immediately forget everything that you learned right after. But it wasn't the exams, it was the assignments and papers that I wrote. I probably wrote so many different papers throughout university, and in doing that, it taught me to research, and it taught me how to do sound research. I was forced to learn how to do sound research in order to get good grades on these papers. At the time, you just hate it. You're just like, this is just some task that you have to do and you have to get it done. But what it has taught me is I learned how to use Google. I learned how to use YouTube. I learned how to use them as a tool for my advantage to answer any question that I have, and how to ask specific phrases and narrow down search terms to get specific results that can help answer the problem that I'm trying to solve. That is how I taught myself to invest, how I taught myself many other things about personal finance, about real estate, about anything. Even now, today, having access to Google and YouTube is a luxury for us in this day and age. Most people don't take advantage of it. There's many YouTube channels that I learned a lot from throughout my investing journey and learning about investing. I'll just drop two really good ones that I really love. One my older cousin put me onto was called Everything Money, and that is my primary source for anything to do with the stock market, where I learn the most from, and I will be quoting a lot from that channel in future videos, just because I just want to spread the message and the true financial education about the stock market. The second one is my favorite personal finance channel in Canada, which is Stefan Den, and I think they do an amazing job of covering every single topic that you can possibly think of. I have videos on my channel too, but I just think that they're a more established channel. What stands out about them is the way they make content. They're just so easy to listen to and understand. You don't feel like you're being educated. You feel like you're just having a conversation with somebody. It's very intimate. You learn information without it sounding too intimidating or anything like that. So Stefan Den and Everything Money, two amazing channels. Everything Money will be a little bit advanced for some people, but if you really want to learn about stocks and you have some sort of basic level of understanding, Everything Money, absolutely check it out. Going back to why I taught myself about investing, I really taught myself about investing because when you're not in real estate, you have to do something. You have to build wealth somehow. And I just learned from books and different YouTube channels and various YouTubers that are bigger that, everyone's essentially repeating the same information again and again and again. And you just hear it over and over again, and you just learn S&P 500, 8 to 10%, what is the best ETF, what is the difference between an ETF and a mutual fund. You learn what a GIC is. I just learned all these different things, and then what you get out of it is, okay, so the younger I start to invest, the more time my money has to grow. The more time my money has to grow and accumulate. Of course, I can't live in my stock portfolio. However, it is liquid. The good thing about investing in the stock market is your money is liquid. There is no sort of debt associated with it. It is all your money, 100% owned by you. But yeah, the main thing is the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow in the market, and it's about time in the market, not timing the market. I'm sure you've heard of that before. Here's just a few tips when you're trying to do research on, on your own about the stock market, right? Say someone's talking about a stock, or someone is talking about an ETF or an index fund or mutual fund. You can just type in whatever that ticker symbol is. So for example, if someone talks about TD stock, you can type in TD stock in Google and you will see the stock chart of TD Bank. Or if someone's talking about Apple stock, just type in Apple stock on Google and you will see, put an Apple stock and you will see the stock chart, and then you can go in and see the historical returns. You can, for example, a S&P 500 index ETF for Canadians, VFV, you can type in VFV stock. You can see the historical chart of what the price chart for what it has done historically. And that can kind of just give you an idea of what an investment has done over time